Welcome, commissioners. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Great.
Yes,
Thank
we can hear you.
All right. We are ready to get started in just a minute. We are waiting for my colleague Patty Santos to be able to start live streaming. So as soon as she gives us the thumbs up, we'll get started. Great. Okay, Patty, are we ready to get started? Patty, you might be on mute. I do want to apologize for the chime, but we found that it's easier. It's easier for us to be able to tell when people are coming in and out of the meeting and keep the forum in a better state. Okay, so Patty, I in the door that you might be ready. Are you ready? You might be muted, Patty.
I am muted. One moment, please. I'm not able to confirm quorum yet.
I believe we have 8 commissioners. I believe we do have quorum. Would you
Okay.
like me to go through the roll call?
Yeah, we can confirm roll call after with roll call.
Okay, so I'm going to do a roll call and see if we have, and I believe all the low-income representatives that are here are voting representatives, their primary. I don't see any alternate.
I just want to note we just had Colleen Wallace, council mayor, drop off. I don't know if that was accidental, but she might be rejoining momentarily.
Okay, excellent. I'll keep an eye out. All right, so I will start the roll call with Commissioner Flickinger. Commissioner Flickinger, I see you on the screen. I don't hear you. You might be muted.
I'm here.
Hi.
I did mute, sorry.
Thank you. Commissioner Jones,
Here,
Commissioner Castillo, Commissioner Playford,
Here,
Commissioner Gale excused herself today, Commissioner Wallace,
Here, can you hear me?
yes, you are cutting off a little bit. It's a little bit hard to hear you, but we can see you.
Okay. Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Cervantes,
I'm present and I apologize to everyone. I'm not feeling well, so I won't be able to be on video today, but I will be joining and I can listen and hear everyone loud and clear. Thank you.
thank you. Commissioner Altamirano, Commissioner Sobek,
There we go. I'm here.
thank you. Commissioner Gardner, excuse herself, and Commissioner Lilienthal.
here,
Thank you. Commissioner David King, Commissioner Rodriguez,
Here.
Commissioner Carstairs excused herself today, Commissioner Gallego, and Commissioner Smith. Okay, Patty, those are all of our commissioners. Do we have quorum?
You do have quorum, Carla, yes.
Excellent. Commissioners, is there anybody that needs to leave early so that we can ensure that we get through the entire agenda today?
I need to leave about 7 p.m.
Okay. We will try to get this, the elections done by that time. And the reason why I'm saying this is I think we are just at quorum, so anybody dropping off would end the meeting, if that's correct. That we would just have to end the meeting. So we ask you to please stick around until we're done, and if you do need to leave, to let me know so that we can speed up things and get to the election. All right, let's go then. We need to do the approval of the resolution to meet to authorize us to teleconference. Do I have a motion?
On motion, Carla.
Colleen. Second by Colleen.
Thank you. Everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Bye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. We also need an approval for the agenda. It was sent to you a few days back. If I can have a motion to approve the agenda, please.
Commissioner Wallace approves the agenda.
So
I s-
back second.
Okay, everybody in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you, the motion carries.
I'm going to pause for a minute, Carla. I'm sorry. I just want to get this right for the resolution. Who made this? Who made the motion?
I believe Commissioner Wallace.
Okay,
No, I second. I
Yeah,
second
I
on the
have-
resolution.
I have Commissioner Wallace as second. Yeah,
I made the motion, Aaliyah Rodriguez.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Please
Um,
continue.
Thank you. So before we move on, I wanted to invite our County Council, Steph Nelson, to provide us some information about remote meetings, since we are on that theme, and how the remote meetings are going to change in the near future.
Hello. So very briefly, once the governor lifts the state of emergency, which we anticipate will be lifted at the end of February. So I do believe at this point, the January meeting should still be held virtual. If he lifts it early, then we'll let you know. But under the new AB, which is AB 2449, hybrid meetings will be permissible so long as the quorum of the committee is in person, and you can have a hybrid of certain members if they are under what's now two categories, which is, he's calling it just cause is a category and emergency circumstances is a category. Just cause will be things like you have a contagious illness, you have some kind of daycare issue with your children. I mean, there's like a couple different reasons. And emergency circumstances is you are physically unable, or you have some kind of medical emergency with a family member. For just cause, you'd only be able to use that 2 times per calendar year. For emergency circumstances, you could only use it. It can't be a maximum of 20% of the calendar year of the meetings, and it also cannot be done in consecutive meetings either. So I know it's kind of a lot of information, but basically after February, fully virtual meetings will no longer be allowed. So we will have to see what that looks like moving forward. And if you want to discuss further, I know I kind of like blowing through because there's a lot to these new ABs that the governor just pushed down. So if you want to discuss it further, we could put this as an agenda item in January if you want. But for now, that's kind of how it is going to be moving forward.
Thank you so much for that. Any questions for County Council? Okay, we will keep you updated on how things go as you know the restrictions are lifted and we come back in person. Now I would like to move into public comment. Do we have any public comment that came in either via email or?
There are no public comments, Carla.
I think we lost somebody. Are we still in quorum?
Just a minute while I verify. We did lose somebody.
We lost someone.
Malcolm. I don't see Malcolm on there.
Correct, you're right, Commissioner Wallace. Malcolm dropped off. How long can we wait, Steph? Give them a few minutes?
Yeah, we can give them a few minutes to come back, maybe like 2-3 minutes. For now, we'll just wait in silence.
Okay.
I think you might have come back on.
Oh, that's great. Commissioner Lilienthal, are you back with us?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, the computer just crashed.
That's okay. We were waiting. We were like, we'll give him some few minutes. I was trying to text you and call you, but I'm so. We will continue them. Patty, do we have any public comments?
No public comments received.
Okay, and for county instructions, we will be asking if there's any public comment at each of our sections so that we can ensure that we provide that opportunity. Okay, moving on. So I will give you my director's report and I try to make it brief so that we can move into the other businesses. So I wanted to just share with you about the National Association for State Community Services Program. I know that it's a very long name, but this is the funder, one of our main funders. This is the federal funding. It's a combination of the federal funding, the OCA, and the state that receives the money on our behalf. And then all nonprofits or governments like us, county, and very few cities, we come together and we talk about how do we make this collaboration stronger. And they provide us with new regulations and new ideas coming in. This year, one of the main themes, the main theme of the entire conference was the importance of personal relationships when it comes to collaborating among multiple. And you know, it was ingrained in the conference that the most successful states getting the money out into their communities are the states that have the federal and the state representatives have a great relationship. Not that they don't disagree, it's how they handle their departments and how they're able to support and move business forward. So they really wanted to not just explain, but exemplify for us the importance of multi-level relationships, sectoral relationships. And that's something that we hope we can continue to exercise. I can report to you that we are getting very involved at the state and federal level, developing those relationships with leadership so that they get to understand our geography, our needs, but also they can pick up the phone and share good news and get us engaged. So it was a great conference, and happy to report that we came with great information and great new relationships. Right after coming back to Minneapolis, we attended the CALCAFA annual conference. The CALCAFA is the Community Action Partnership for California. We bring together all of the executive directors, as well as funders and stakeholders to talk about how do we create a stronger network across California, how do we poverty as a network. We had a great time talking about new trends coming out of the pandemic, new ways of new funding that's coming out, because we at CAP, and when I say we, I mean the collective national we are interested somewhere. No, we are very interested in ensuring that the strategies that we are embarking on have a voice that includes everybody in the region, but also that is able to articulate the different small geographies and their needs. And we are not a small geography, and I feel we're going to feel it when we start meeting in person again. But regardless of that, we contribute many of our experiences, lived experiences, and our geographies are still not part of the equation when we talk about poverty in the region as a whole, particularly at the state level. So it's great to be participating there and bringing our perspectives, bringing our voices into the network. And then we wanted to also recognize that we have three community, what we call them CCAPs. These are professional certificates that are given by a national network to people who are able to successfully complete an entire course, several courses, an entire series of courses that talk about our mission, talk about history of poverty, talk about economics, just a whole certification about the work we do. So Tamara Martin, Patricia Sanchez, and Monica Santana were three of our CCAPs this year. So congratulations to them. It's a big success story for the three of them. Worked very, very hard for the certification. Wanted to then move on to the board connectivity support. We want to make sure that you all know that if you need any type of connectivity support, be it a laptop, while we are remote or when we go hybrid, it doesn't exist. We have laptops, we have a Wi-Fi, hotspot. We have other peripherals that you may need so that you can connect to us effectively. We're happy to make those mailing to you, pick them up. But if you have any type of activity issues, please let us know. We don't want that to a barrier for you to participate. So you just need to email me or email Patty Sanchez about your connectivity needs, and we'll be happy to address. Do we have any questions about that? Okay. That completes my report. This will get funner once we have a chair and you don't have to hear me all the time. Okay. So we're going to go into the agenda, and I am going to with the public comment. And I don't hear any. So I would like to ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda or any comments you would like to make.
Make a
Motion to approve.
I'll second it. Go back.
Okay, I totally lost you in the motion. I really was not able to tell who made the motion.
Councilmember Clarissa Cervantes for Riverside.
Thank you. And who second?
Spillback, City of Menifee.
Thank you. Votes in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. The motion carries. We're going into the Commission Reconstitution. I'm going to ask if we have any public comment again. Okay, so I'm going to move into the low income selection update. I have a great update. We actually have representatives for District 2. Her name is Ana Calvillo. She was selected in our last round of election. And now we see commissions that have representatives for low income in every single district. So that's great news for our commission, just being a full commission. And we are still looking for alternates, which will be a new that will be, I believe it's District 1. Patty, keep me honest. Is it 1, 2, and 5?
Yes, you're correct.
Okay, so we will be looking for alternates in the next election. We'll let you know ahead of time so that you're able to promote the elections in your region. Any questions? Okay. To approving of two very important documents. It's the approval of the bylaws. So we sent you the bylaws 10 days before our meeting, so you would have enough time to review them and see if there are any other changes you would like to make any comments. I'll give you the highlights of the two major components that were revised, where the quarterly meetings, that this will allow, approving this revision will allow us to go into quarterly meetings. So that would mean we would meet January, April, July, and October, I believe. And the second component was that in our executive committee, and based on the recommendations on our state, the community services department, that we included a stronger voice for our representatives in our executive committee, and that we also made the executive committee 1/3 instead of 1/5, 1/3 representation of the commission. And the intention behind this is that we have more possibilities of forum in the executive committee, but more importantly, that we have a very strong voice of the low-income community in the decision-making table, and one of them being so important, the executive committee. So with that, I would like to open the floor for a motion to approve the bylaws amended.
Commissioner Wallace, I approve the bylaws amendment.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Annette Jones, I second.
Thank you, Commissioner. Votes in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Excellent. The motion carries. We are going to start meeting quarterly. Thank you so much. And we're going to have a stronger voice of our low-income representatives. The next one is the policy on low-income election. What we did is we just made sure we had reported the way that we our elections. Now that this has been virtual, and this will probably change again once we go in person. But for the moment, we need to make sure that we have a policy on how we can do it. Do I have a motion to approve that document?
Carla, it's Aaliyah. I'll make a motion to approve that document.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Second, Lisa Sobek, City of Menifee.
Thank you. Any votes in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, excellent. The motion carries. All right, now it's time for elections. And we're really excited about this part. We really hope that the executive committee is able to help us move business in between our meetings. This is going to be a very important group of people who will help us make sure that our commission is always on task and with submission and reporting back any improvements, anything that we can do to make sure that the full commission is always at its best. So what I will do is I'm going to read through my election. It's really a script just to make sure that we stay on task. And I'm going to make sure that all of you have a chance to either nominate someone or nominate yourself. And this is a public forum that we have to do it in. So don't feel shy about nominating. Don't feel shy because this is what makes us a team. This is what's going to be our representation. So first, we're going to go. I'm going to read to you how this goes. So it says that the member of the board, we will be electing the board officers for the upcoming year. So this will be a service up until October of 2023, when we will have to rerun the elections for the executive committee. So you will be serving until October. The election process goes like this. The nominations are subject to vote and approval of the commission. And that is what you are about to do right now. We will consider these individuals to be nominated upon acceptance, confirmation from the nominated individual, and when the vote for the respective office comes. The board member nominations will be taken from the floor at the time of the vote by another board member or self-nominated. Self-nominations do not require an acceptance confirmation. Nominations today do not require a motion and second. A board officer election will be by vote roll call. A formal motion and second will ratify election results for office before we begin the election of the next office. Was that clear to everybody, or do you need any clarification? Excellent. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to open the floor for nominations for the chairperson of the board.
I would like to nominate Colleen Wallace as chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Sobek. Any other nominations?
Carla, this is probably not the best, but I'd like to nominate myself. I'm interested in chairing the committee if the committee warrants it.
Thank you, Dr. Rodriguez. Any other nominations? Okay.
Is there a
So-
vice chair?
We will run that election right now. Right after the board, we will go into the chair, we will go into vice chair, we will go then into secretary, low-income representative, and the ex officio member. And this time around, ex officio is it's a special election because we don't have a chair now. In the future, whoever the chair is chairing today will be the ex officio of next year, and they will serve without a vote, but they will have the benefit of the tie. So if there's a tie, they will be able to break the tie. That's how we're going to go through the election. So at this moment, we are going to run for chair, and the next nomination will be for vice chair. Do we have any other nominations or is this nomination? Okay. So now I'm going to go down the roll call, and you can cast your vote. And we still have a quorum, correct, Patty?
Yes, you still have a quorum. We actually have one more participant. I'm not sure who else joined, but we got somebody else joined.
Excellent.
So you.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go down a roster, and please cast your vote. I'll start with Commissioner Flickinger.
Aye.
Who would you like to vote for? Are the two commissioners that are up for election are Dr. Alia Rodriguez and Commissioner Colleen Wallace.
Carla, can we hear we heard from Ms. Rodriguez. Can we hear if Colleen Wallace is willing to accept that nomination as well?
Absolutely. Thank you for doing that. Commissioner Wallace, would you like to accept the nomination?
Yes, I will. I'm just waiting on somebody to ask me. Yes, I'm willing to accept the nomination of being the chair for community action.
Thank you, Commissioner Wallace. So now I'm going to go down the roll call. Thank you, Commissioner Sobek. Commissioner Flickinger, who would you like to cast your vote for?
You said Rodriguez, right?
Rodriguez or Colleen Wallace?
Colleen Wallace.
Thank you. The next one is Commissioner Jones. Oh, you're still muted, Commissioner.
It was Rodriguez and Wallace?
Yes.
Okay. I vote Colleen Wallace.
Thank you. We don't have Lisa Castillo. Commissioner Playford.
Miss Wallace.
Thank you. We don't have Maribel here. And then Commissioner Wallace.
Myself.
Thank you. Commissioner Cervantes.
I vote for Mayor Colleen Wallace, but I do want to say I think Dr. Rodriguez is a wonderful candidate, and I look forward to the next recommendation we're going to do.
Thank you. Commissioner Sobek.
I will vote for Colleen Wallace this time.
Thank you. and Commissioner Lilienthal.
Miss Wallace.
Thank you. Dr. Alia Rodriguez,
Myself.
thank you. And I believe everybody else on our list is no longer here. It's not part of our meeting today. Okay, so Patty, tallying the votes, I believe that the position goes to Commissioner Wallace, correct?
Yes, there are 7 votes for Wallace and 1 vote for Rodriguez.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna move into the vice chair nomination.
Carla,
Yes,
did you want to ratify this election with a motion and a second? Or did you want to do that at the end?
no, we should do it now. So do I have a motion to,
So
to-
moved, Councilwoman Sobek.
thank you,
Second, Councilmember Cervantes.
thank you. Okay,
All ayes?
votes in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, any opposed?
Thank you. Thank you.
Any opposed? Okay. The motion carries. Thank you. Thank you, Chair Wallace.
Thank you very much. You know, I love, my passion is community action. Been here forever.
Thank you. We're gonna move into, I don't want to lose quorum, I'm sorry. We're gonna. move-
We can't hear you, Carla.
Oh, nominations or self-nominations for vice chair.
So I would like to go ahead and nominate Dr. Rodriguez for vice chair. I am so proud that she stepped up before, and I think she'd be a great asset.
Excellent, thank you for the nomination. Anybody else would like to nominate?
I also just want to concur with the Councilmember Sobek that I think Dr. Rodriguez would be an excellent candidate for vice chair.
Thank you.
And the same from Malcolm Lilienthal.
Any other nominees? Okay, so then I believe I can just move forward and ask for a motion to,
Does Commissioner Dr. Rodriguez want to accept the nomination?
Of course, I'll accept.
so we'll go through the roll call now. Commissioner Flickinger. Oh, actually, we can just do Steph, could we just do a motion and a second?
Second, yes.
Is
Mhm.
it?
We need to do a roll call vote still, and then a motion in a second.
Understood. Commissioner Flickinger,
Yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner Playford,
Yes.
Commissioner Wallace,
Yes.
Commissioner Cervantes,
Yes.
Commissioner Sobek,
Aye.
Commissioner Lilienthal,
Aye.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Okay,
And I'll
So then-
make a motion.
thank you for making the motion.
And I'll second.
Wallace second. Everybody in
Yes.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any,
Aye.
any opposed? Excellent, the motion carries. Welcome to the vice chair position, Dr. Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're gonna move into the voting for secretary. Do I have any nominations?
I would like to nominate Annette. I don't know her last name. Is she able?
Annette Jones?
That's who I was gonna nominate too, Ms. Annette.
Okay. Do I have any other would you like to accept the nomination, Commissioner?
I was really gonna go for the low income representative, but
Is that a better fit?
I think
I
it's a
was-
benefit for me.
Okay.
I was gonna recommend you for that, Commissioner Jones.
Okay,
So
I
Why don't
the
you
low
decline
income would
this
be a
one?
better
Why why don't you decline this one? And I'll make a motion. How about Malcolm?
Okay. I second that.
Oh, okay, I second that too. If Ms. Annette want to
I'll
do
accept.
low income, Malcolm would be the secretary.
Okay, so Commissioner Leonardo, will you accept the nomination?
Yes.
Okay, do I have any nominations or any other self-nominations? Okay, so now we're gonna go to roll call. Votes from Commissioner Flickinger. Commissioner Flickinger? We'll come back to her. Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner Playford,
Yes.
Commissioner Wallace,
Yes.
Commissioner Flickinger, I think that you're hearing us now.
Yes.
Thank you. Commissioner Wallace, did I come to you yet?
Sorry, the baby's crying, so I'm trying
It's
to.
okay, thank you. Commissioner Wallace, did I come to you yet? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes, you already, I said yes.
Thank you.
Mhm. Oh,
Commissioner Cervantes,
Yes.
Commissioner Commissioner Sobek,
Aye.
Commissioner Lilienthal,
Aye.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
The motion carries. Welcome. As our secretary, Commissioner Lilienthal. We're going to move into the low income representative vote. So can I
Wait.
have
Carla, who made the motion? There was no motion in second for secretary.
oh my goodness, today. Do I have a
Commissioner
mo-
Wallace, I make a motion for Malcolm to be secretary.
Councilwoman Sobek, Menifee will second it.
Everybody in favor?
Aye.
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 Anybody opposed? Okay, the motion carries. Now you're welcome to the commission, the executive committee. Nominations for low income representatives. Do we have any nominations?
I
I
nominate
make a
Annette
motion.
Jones.
Oh, I second.
Okay, so we are nominated. Who are we nominating?
Commissioner Annette.
Yes.
Commissioner, would you like to accept? Okay.
Yes.
Any other representatives that would like to nominate? Okay, we're gonna go through roll call and take your votes. Commissioner Flickinger,
Aye.
Commissioner Jones,
Aye.
Commissioner Playford,
Yes.
Commissioner Wallace,
Yes.
Commissioner Cervantes,
Yes.
Commissioner Sobek,
Aye.
Commissioner Lilienthal,
Aye.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Excellent. Welcome to the executive committee, Commissioner Jones.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I just need a motion in a second.
I'll make a motion that we have Annette Jones as the low income representative.
I'll second.
Votes in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Excellent, the motion carries. Now, welcome.
Thank you.
And we're gonna move into the very last one, so I think we are almost there. The ex officio member. So just to remind you, this is a commissioner that does not have a vote unless there's a tie. Anybody would like to nominate?
I'll nominate, I'm doing good at this tonight, Maurice.
Commissioner Maurice, would you like to accept the nomination?
Yeah, I'll accept it.
Okay. And do I have any other nominations or self-nominations? Okay, we're gonna do roll call for a vote for Mr. Commissioner Maurice Playford to be an ex officio member. I'm gonna start with Commissioner Flickinger,
Aye.
Commissioner Jones,
Aye.
Commissioner Playford,
Aye.
Commissioner Wallace,
Aye.
Commissioner Cervantes,
Aye.
Commissioner Stovek,
Aye.
Commissioner Lewenthal,
Aye.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Aye.
Do I have a motion to approve the nomination? The votes, I'm sorry.
I'll make the motion to approve the nomination.
I second Commissioner Wallace.
I third Flickinger.
Okay, then the motion carries. If I say the vote, we're in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Commissioner Playford, you are our ex officio member. Thank you so much. We have a full executive committee. This is excellent news for our commission. This is great. Well, now we're gonna move on to the next section, which is just announcements. I'm gonna ask if we have any public comments from anybody that has joined us lately. Okay. We want to update you on 3 main items. The orientation, the legislative date that's coming up with our state network that I mentioned earlier, and our strategic planning. So on the orientation, it's very difficult because of our geography to get all of us in the same room. There's also, just to make sure that we're always, aware of the Brown Act, we're going to be reconfiguring the way that we're going to do the orientation. And we have Steph Nelson here to make sure that we are doing this correctly. But the way that we are going to conduct the orientations is that I would like to meet with who will be conducting the orientation alongside all of my colleagues. We would like to travel to your district and ask that the 4 representatives of your district meet with us and have a point where you can get to meet each other, say, almost like a team, but also we can conduct the orientation together and we can ask questions there. We have a short timeline to do it. You're supposed to get your orientation in place as soon as possible, but before 6 months of your service. And in some cases, we have had to have some exceptions because we are just putting together our orientation now that we are full commission and that we have the executive committee. We will start the orientations in either December or January. Do we have any comments or any discussions you'd like about the orientation being reconfigured and deployed this way?
Carla, I didn't get the first part of that. You were breaking up, and I don't know if it's just me hearing you, but
No, I didn't. It was breaking up for me too.
There's
I
no
didn't
specific date.
yeah, I didn't get what you said about in our districts, and I didn't get all that.
Okay, I'm sorry that I'm breaking up. I'm not sure what's wrong with my technology today. So if you can hear me. Yes, you can hear me? Okay, I see you going like this. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so before we wanted to do our orientation by bringing everybody together in one day and having a half-day orientation. However, the geography is not allowing for that dating time for people to travel, particularly Commissioner Playford, he is in Blythe. It's a really long drive for him. So what we are going to do is reconfigure the orientation to break it up into 5 different orientations that will be conducted at each of the districts, bringing together the representatives of each district. So, we would have an orientation with Commissioner Flickinger, Commissioner Cervantes, and Commissioner Kane, and whoever the alternate will be in the future. And that will be the way that we will conduct the orientation, but also get the members to get to know each other, team of a district. So I wanted to ask if you have any comments or any suggestions on this reconfiguration or any concerns.
Thank you. That was a little better. I just want to say thank you to you and your staff for being willing to do that. I'm fine with, that's great for me.
Excellent. Any other comments you would like us, anything you would like us to make sure we include? Or Commissioner Wallace, did you want to say something?
No, I just want to thank you guys too for all that you do. And, you know, I've been with Community Action for a long time, and I appreciate being your chair for Community Action. And I like that, the district being for our orientation. That's cool. I think that's really cool.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad that you like that. You know, we're changing things up for the better. So we're gonna see how it plays out. Great. Yes, Commissioner Flickinger.
You guys have not came up with a specific date for us to meet for the District 1 or this low-income region? Yeah, because I got an email that says it was rescheduled from January 2nd to, it didn't give me an update on a date.
Right, so that's what we're updating you, that we're going to cancel that orientation, the December 2nd orientation, and we will work out dates that works for you and the other representatives in District 1.
Okay, just so everybody's aware, I'm good any day, next month or early January, whenever you guys figure it out. You just let me know and I'm there.
Thank you for your availability, Commissioner Flickinger.
And Director, if I could just add, this is Councilmember Cervantes, and I mentioned this to you in our phone call the other day we spoke, but you know, for those, when we have the Riverside meeting, if individuals do want, I would love to see how we could arrange for a tour and a visit of the Cheech Marine Museum in downtown Riverside. So just want to make sure that people could have the opportunity to see the only Chicano art museum in the world. So not to try to pull everyone from other cities, I think that's the exciting part about us being able to have our meetings in our districts or division areas is, right, we could highlight a lot of the things too that we're proud of, and the great thing that's really helping to show our message that we're working on. So I just want to extend that invitation to those that could be potentially meeting in Riverside.
Thank you so much. Okay, any other comments or suggestions? All right, so we will get in touch with you about the dates and figure out a time. And we were thinking maybe hosting you in a place where we can have food and be able to work at the same time. We'll figure it out. You're just, maybe you can support us in pointing out where would be a good meeting location. The next thing that I'll bring up is the CalCAFA Legislative Day. We will be inviting our committee to come and join us in doing educating on the work that we do. You will be part of the representation of the County of Riverside. And what we do is basically we go to Sacramento and we spend one day. We make appointments with our elected officials, both and not state assembly owned, and we share all of this work. Sometimes we're able to bring clients with us, that, you know, people who have either received our services or have improved their lives because of being connected to our network, and that's a great way to really showcase the great work that we do. But also, it's your opportunity to really speak about your passion and really advocate for our mission. So we'll be sending out the information. This will happen between April 17th and 18th. We'll be working with our executive committee to figure out who will be joining us, and then updating you on how that went. But just wanted to tell you that that's coming up, and it's really exciting. We'll be getting ready. And if there's any message, any issue that you would like this commission to take to Sacramento, please let us know. Your representatives, your colleagues can then take that message. Just to double check and make sure that you my, as executive director, has not allowed me to really speak to any political bills or anything that is at the moment up for vote in the community, but I am able to bring you along, and you are able to serve, and you are able to speak on behalf of your community. So more to come as it evolves. And finally is the annual commission strategic planning. So this is actually every 5 years, and happen on annual basis. That's a typo. It's every 5 years. So we're going to hold our strategic. It's extremely important. You are very, very important commission because you are going to set. Oh, my audio is going really bad. So this strategic planning is going to set the course for the next 5 years. So your participation is extremely important. The way that we would like to approach it, and this is a question to you, this is the one meeting where we are asking if you would be able to meet in person. We have some interactive workshops that we want to put together where it would really pay off to be in person. So we are hoping that we can use our April meeting for the strategic plan, make it a longer meeting with, we would like to provide some type of either lunch or dinner. And we would spend about 4 hours together to finish and we would also have our regular meeting in that whole block. That would put us into the April 20th meeting. So anybody here on the call would not be able to make it to an in-person meeting for the strategic plan, just for this 1 year.
And that's in April, right?
Yes, April 20th. And we would have to figure out if it's better to meet, let's say, from 3 to 7, or maybe in the morning, whatever works best for the commission. We can survey you via email. But the idea is that we can together, we work with the strategic plan together. Okay. So it sounds like we can meet in person, that, you know, we're giving you enough heads up that you can make arrangements, and we will probably be meeting, we'll have to figure that out. I don't know. We'll have to figure out, make sure.
I do want to mention, Executive Director, I'm trying to check my calendar. I know I have something in April, a family wedding. So that's going to be out of state. So I do need to just confirm to see that doesn't conflict, but I will follow up with you and the team on the side.
Okay, thank you. All right, any other comments on that?
A comment I'd just like to make, if you can let us know when we can make our choice, what time of day is best for us. I'd like to be able to make an input on that for me.
Would you like to have a discussion now, commissioners, of what's best, if it's the morning, afternoon, or evening? Or would you like us?
Yeah, I'll just say that for me, morning or afternoon is best.
On that Thursday.
Yeah, that Thursday too, morning or afternoon. I could do either or. Thursdays is good. I don't have anything on Thursday. The 20th of April, right?
Right, April 20th.
Yeah, Thursdays is good. I'm fine with morning. Well, not too early in the morning. No, I'm just kidding. But morning or evening is fine with me.
Okay, if I may, I would like to ask Commissioner Playford, what would work for you, knowing that you are in Blythe?
Well, it's a, it's a 3.5, can be as long as 3.5 hour drive. So I would prefer it in the morning, and I would have to just leave here much earlier in the day. That would be fine. I think I don't see a conflict right now.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, considering that you have a 3.5 hour commute to our meeting, I would like to ask the commissioners, we do have other offices or maybe more central. For example, the office in India would put all of us in maybe about an hour.
Can I
And,
ask you something? Where is he at? Not cutting you off. Where is he located?
Blythe,
The commissioner that has a 3-hour drive. Where is he
yeah,
at?
It's in Blythe.
And where?
the city of Blythe.
Blythe.
Oh, Blythe. Oh, okay.
And Carla, where did you say was your central location?
I believe we have an office in Indio that we could probably use, the city of Indio.
So maybe a 10 to 2. And we'll all be driving.
It's really up to the commission where we would like to hold it. I'm just trying to provide options for all of us to be able to be accommodated and, you know, just make it easier for all of us to come together. So could I just have a sense of if we were to hold it here in Riverside or we will hold it in Indio? Does anybody have a very strong preference for any of those locations? Okay. Commissioner
I-
Sobek.
I don't really know how far Indio is. Riverside is only an hour out for me. So I'm willing to go if it's centrally located to help most people. So
Oh, that's very wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you, Commissioner. All right, so we will work on finding a location and a time, maybe a 10 to 2. Sounds like it's doable for all of you and might be good for all of you to be able to drive and come back in time.
I guess.
Okay, and Commissioner Flickinger, if you need a ride, I am happy to provide that ride for you anywhere we need to go. Anybody that needs a ride, I'm happy to pick you up and bring you with me.
Me too. Just call me. I'll leave my number in the chat.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Cause I'll pick you up too.
Yeah, I'll go to India. But like I said, my truck, I don't know if she'd make it up that hill. I've never taken her out on a hill like that. So if I can carpool with somebody, that'd be cool.
Absolutely. We'll make sure that you have a right to come with us.
Thank you.
Of course. Okay, so it sounds like we have a date, which is April 20th, and we will be meeting between 10 and 2 o'clock. That will be our strategic plan. Excellent. All right, this was a very productive meeting. I'm just thrilled to have an executive meeting to, you know, be heading into strategic planning, to have the opportunity to go and advocate in April, and just all of these great things are coming together with all of your support. We're just really happy to have the commission and continue to move forward. So not to keep you any longer, we actually got a meeting in August. So if anybody would like to adjourn and make a motion to adjourn, if there any like you would like to say, please.
I make a motion to adjourn at 6:30.
All right. But I see hand up from Steph Nelson.
Oh yeah, could you please just say the date for the next meeting, please?
Yes, April 20th, 2023.
No, the next meeting is January
Oh,
19th.
I'm sorry, January. Yes. The next meeting will be Thursday, January 19th. Oh, that should be at 2023 from 5:30 to 7:30.
And will that be on Zoom or we coming in? Can we come in if we want to?
Of course, yes, you can always come and join me here at the office. But the
I'll be
next
there.
meeting, okay, the next meeting.
We don't
I'll
have
be
one
there
in
in
December?
January.
I'm sorry?
We're not gonna have one in December?
No, there's no meeting
No.
in December. We're gonna start meeting quarterly. So the meetings will be January, April, July, and October.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Right.
Alrighty, so I've got that Commissioner Wallace made the motion to adjourn. Was there a second?
Commissioner Flickinger, second that motion.
Thank you.
Votes in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any
Everybody have
opposed?
a Happy Thanksgiving and
Yeah,
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
everyone.
Thanksgiving.
of course. A wonderful holidays with your families. not just St. Peter's, but also all the winter celebrations that are coming. Have a wonderful time. We will see you in January.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.